Welcome back to the Treehouse Mates. We are 3 days away from the launch of Evil Dead the game, and we now know that there is a hard time that it will not be a midnight release, but we will see the game dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever your equivalent is wherever you live. So everyone's getting a universal drop time. Now, today we're going to talk about something that I'm sure a lot of people are already thinking about, and I have been already, and that's character skins. Because who wants their character to look the same as everyone else's? But if you like this Evil Dead content, please drop a like, any comment below. I answer all my comments, and of course, smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and if you're looking for a group to play with starting at 10 a.m. Eastern on Friday, jump over to our Discord. The link is in the description below. And just say hi, get to know everyone. There'll be plenty of channels you can hop in, get 4-man groups, so you don't have to play with random people on opening day. If there's one thing that an asymmetrical PvP game needs, it's a steady stream of revenue, and nothing does it better than character skins. They're the microtransaction that keeps on giving, because if you play a game long enough, you'll want your version of whatever character to look different when you're playing them, and so far there's a total of 4 announced that we already know. Now, if you played the beta, you've seen in the character sheets that every demon and survivor has a skin page, which means that Saber plans to go in on it, and they should. Like, you need revenue coming into the game. We want to support the game. If they're giving us free maps, and we're waiting for the DLC Season Pass, which they actually gave to us a very reasonable price of $20, then it's completely acceptable for a game to have a revenue source for something that we want anyway. Because here's the thing about cosmetic skins, you never have to buy one. Like, they're completely up to you. If you want to buy a skin that your character looks different, that's on you. And if you don't, that's cool too. Just play the way the game looks, because those are free 99. But the first skin that was announced was in the Collector's and Ultimate Collector's Edition, which was Savini Ash. And unless you're getting one of those versions, it doesn't matter, because that's the only place to get it. But on the bright side, if you haven't pre-ordered at this very second while you're watching this video, you can still do it. And if you do, you'll get these skins. That's right, it is Gallant Knight Ash and S-Mart Ash from Army of Darkness, and you can get those just by pre-ordering. They come with it. You can do it up until probably midnight on Thursday, so midnight of the 12th. You should be able to pre-order up until that point. Who knows, you might even go up to the wire, but I wouldn't want to try to press it if I were you. So if you want those free skins for your Ashes, just do it now. And finally, the other one we know for a fact has been the leak of Funeral Ash from episodes 2 and 3 of Season 3, when Ash goes to the funeral of his ex-wife, Candy, and ends up fighting Candy in the coffin. Of course, later fights the Deadite version of Brock, but the skin is fantastic, and that's what we used actually for this thumbnail. So you've seen it, it's available. I'm not sure if it'll be available at launch, but we know it's coming. And let's be honest, that skin is really, really good. I will probably need to cop that myself. But I definitely have a long list of skins that I'd love to see be dropped. And who knows, if a game I'm invested in, I don't mind adding character skins to make my characters look different. If I'm playing hours a week, I like some variants. And here's a list of some characters we'd like to see skins for. Now, I'll be quite honest, if they ever get Ruby in this game, I may go broke, since she'll have like 50 skins from the series. And that's not even if they do original skins, which is very possible, like Savini Ash. They can definitely go off script, do something completely new. They can do stuff from the comics. There's a lot of different sources they can pull from. But we're going to look at 6 skins I would really like to see in the game. And the first one is going to be Jacksonville Ash. Now, Jacksonville Ash appeared in Season 2, Episode 1, when he and Kelly and Pablo opened up their bar in Jacksonville, Florida, until, of course, Ruby summoned them back to come to join them in Elk Grove, Michigan. Second, I'd like to see is Camo Ash from Season 2 as well. Now, Camo Ash appeared inside the sanitarium when he was being brainwashed by Bale, and, basically Assy Slashy was trying to convince him that he needed to kill Pablo. The final Ash skin I would like to see is Army of Darkness Ash with the blue shirt that he wore when he was going to get the Necronomicon. He wore at the very end. It was underneath his S-Mart outfit, and that was the shirt that was made for him by Sheila as an apology for thinking, he killed her brother. Now, the next one I'm showing is Kelly up front with the value stop vest and purple shirt, but I'd be totally down with a complete team setup theme for her and Pablo and Ash to all have value stop outfits. I would totally be awesome with that. And that's kind of how the show started. We got to meet both of them along with, of course, known hero Ashley Williams. Now, of course, speaking of Pablo, the one skin I would absolutely have to have is, of course, the man's dream himself, Pablito's Fish and Chips. And I need that in my life like ASAP. Like, I would absolutely be all over that outfit. And the final one I'm going to add is what I like to call detective version of Amanda Fisher. When we meet Amanda Fisher in episode 1, and her and her partner are going into the house, and her partner gets killed, and she's still, before she gets suspended, she's in that power suit. Like, that is an awesome look for Amanda Fisher versus the more casual look that she wore when she became part of the Ghost Beaters in season 1. And these are just the tip of the iceberg, and that's not including stuff that we could absolutely see that are just completely original. Or we could see like cool comic stuff, like maybe Ashley K. Williams, the female counterpart to Ash from a parallel universe, being a character swap for Ash. And there's a lot of skins we could possibly see. What ones would you like to see? Drop them in the comments below. I want to know what you would like to see, and maybe we'll see some of this awesome stuff once the game drops, because let's be honest, we're gonna get them, we're gonna see skins, and we're gonna love them and buy them, because that's who we are as gamers, especially a game we really invest in, because that's how we give back to the game. Like, listen, I know everyone's like, microtransactions sucks, but here's the thing about skins, and I've always said this: if you don't want one, don't buy it. It's that simple. It doesn't bear any difference on how your game's played. It doesn't affect the outcome of a game by any stretch of imagination if your Ash looks different than my Ash. It is what it is. It doesn't have any bearing. And if you want your character to look stylish, that's fine too. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.